Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Rasputin, also known as Raspupu, and this is another chapter in the Diary of a MOBA Player. Today I'm playing Murdock. Excuse me, in the duo lane. Was an interesting game. I made some mistakes. I made some good plays, and eventually, but all in all, we got the win, which is a good thing. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, comment. Let's get into the video. So, I'm playing Murdock, as I said. We have a Narbash support, Severog, offlane, Crunch, Jungle, Fae mid. The enemy team has a Twin Blast, Phase, Greystone, Bellica, Chimera jungle.
Minions are spawning.
Just waiting for the minions to get there. Got to the lane super early. No particular reason. I don't really do a lot. I don't really think it's, unless the other enemy team is setting up a trap, then warding too early doesn't really do anything, because I don't think Chimera would start blue side. He would most likely start red side and then come over to blue. So at least for now, we shouldn't have too much of an issue with a rotation. The only rotation we can really look for on this side is the Bellica. So because of that, it's a little bit, we can hold on to wards for a little bit until a little bit later on. Trying to get as much farm as I can, trying to get every minion. Trying to take it slow, trying to push it, because I know that we have red side advantage. So that means Crunch would be on our side. Well, he starts, as you can look at the minimap, you see he started on our side on his red buff. So for us, I want us to be constantly pushed close to the tower, so that if anything, the Crunch it's easier for the Crunch to come in and gank our lane if he decides to. So here the Crunch is coming across. Do we get anything? I don't think we do. But yeah, they knew that he was there. There was a ward. This is why I think personally junglers should go for the sweeper. A lot of junglers don't go for the sweeper. They don't even change the wards in the beginning of the game. I think it's really key to have sweeper, because vision is key. And if you have a team that it knows how to put down vision, knows how to put down wards, knows how to ward properly, then you'll never be able to gank. Because they always have vision on you. But with a sweeper, you can make them waste their wards, put it down, you sweep, you clean the ward up, and then, it opens up the map, especially for early game plays. As soon as I saw that the phase went mid to help the Bellica, I think because we had the 2-on-1 advantage, I thought it would be best to go get the gold buff, which we did. We were able to successfully do that, and I think that's something that all dual laners should look for. As soon as you can, depending on your champion, try to get the gold buff, especially if you see one of them go back. As soon as they go back and you know it's a 2v1, just go get the gold buff. We see that the Chimera finally made it. And he had his sweeper. So The thing I like about Murdock as a carry, well, I mean, I like all the predecessor carries, if I'm being honest. The thing I like most about Murdock is the fact that he has his ultimate is global, so he can affect the map without being in the lane. Also, he's one of the harder hitting carries in the game in terms of like his auto attacks. Once he gets about 2 items in, his auto attacks do a lot of damage. So right now we're just going through the first part of the laning phase, the early part, just farming, just trying to farm, trying to get ahead in level, trying to do what we can. Rampage is doing a good job keeping me topped up.
Your power grows.
The Bellica had also rotated. We were able to see that thanks to the crunch. And I made a post about this on the Discord. The fact that, you know, you can rotate and it not be that much of an issue. You know, there's no penalty. There's no minions missed. There's no nothing because the map is so small. I don't know. It just sucks a little bit, I think. But, you know, it's something that we got to deal with. See, now the phase is not here. So we got 4 people. Fortunately, we got I think the crunch got it. Did the crunch get it? Yeah. The crunch is able to steal Fangtooth, which is, I think, is awesome. Awesome on his part. Yeah, she's gonna ping her back. I didn't have the mana for it, even if I did get it, so wasn't gonna do it.
Your skill rises.
Yeah. I was thinking about the Bellica, and then I was like, let me see if I can get her.
Allied tower.
But then yeah, see that little spike up health? The phase healed her. So even when she was backing, I was like, I don't know if this will do enough damage. Because I don't really play Murdock that much. So I was like, let me try. And it didn't do it. It didn't do the damage I needed it to do. So just had to give up on it. Yeah, I had enough money for an item. I had a lot of gold I should have spent, but I just didn't get a chance to go back. So I went back, got my first item, which was Breach. Then went on to get Vanquisher. It's the first component for Vanquisher. Um, excuse me. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I knew he was gonna get chunked and there was nothing I could do. Could I have done something? No, I don't think I had to do anything. Back up, dude. Oh, he did, okay. He was, okay. He did survive. I wasn't sure.
Enemy towers destroyed.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he survived that. Yeah, I was telling him to retreat because I don't want him to get bursted by the twin blast. I see that 3 of them converged on me, so I was like, alright. You know. Trying to get her this time, but I didn't get her. I could have gotten her, but I didn't get her. Alright, now Twin Blast decided to make his way over, so I'm like, okay. We just lost Crunch. Let's see what we could do, because it's a 4v1. And they're trying to get at Sevarog. I was like, Sevarog died. Alright, let's leave it. See what's up, because Greystone is level 9. I don't want to show and die. Trying to see if we could get Greystone, but it didn't work. We should have. Like, I saw him there, but yeah, I figured Nava should have tried to do something with him, but it just didn't work. Yeah, this? Alright. Oh, did I have enough? I did, actually. I had enough. What I should have done... That's what I should have done. I should have... Yeah, Crunch got hurt too. Which is good. But I should have done, instead of like... Did I flash? Instead of flashing, I should just drop that trap at my feet and then walk over it so that he would follow me over the trap. But it didn't work out that way. And then everybody rotated except for the Sevarog, and I'm like, bro, the Sevarog and the Fade didn't do anything. I'm like, come on. Yeah, and I thought he would have been able to stay, but he couldn't. The Bellica made sure that she used the ult on him.
Just like my days on patrol.
Now we had a ward there, but because we couldn't figure out the situation with that, I was just like, I don't know. what's going on. Yeah, it makes sense. I was hoping to steal with my ult, but you know, Crunch was too visible. They saw his hand. They knew he was hiding there. Then they put a ward right there, so you know, it didn't really make sense. They did. Were we able to get Twin Blast? I don't even remember. I think they did. No, they didn't. Did they? I can't remember. Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, he was right. He landed right in my trap, which is hilarious. I had no more mana though, so I had to back off. Mana for one trap, but you heard?
Enemy tower.
That's about it. That's all I had. I just had mana for one trap. Murdock and Sparrow are both very mana intensive. Very mana intensive. That's the one thing about the two of them. They both use a lot of mana if you want to be using their abilities a lot. But, you know, that's something you just have to deal with. You have to manage it. Maybe in later videos I'll probably see how I could counter it. But I honestly think I got it this time though.
Killing spree.
But I honestly think that I don't know. Maybe that's what makes him fair. Because imagine if Murdock had low cooldowns with the same, you know, like effect he has, the same.
An enemy tower.
He had like low mana cost. It wasn't making it out. It was done good. Alright, so yeah, I realized I went to get the minions and I realized I didn't get there. I was like, alright, let me see what I can do. So at this point, I'm like, okay. I was hoping the Crunch would come with us to help us take the tower. But I realized that and this is something that I think junglers should do. If we get a pick, like we got a pick on the Twin Blast, we should have immediately tried to push that tower. But instead of doing that, what they did was they just you know. I was like, alright, this is it. He's done. Somebody else. I was like, okay, it's fine with me. But you know, them stepping up was not a good on Crunch to see it and to come over and help. But I was thinking, okay, if we get a pick now, it's like 18 minutes in, 17 minutes, 16 minutes in. Then we get a pick, we just push this tower and take it down. That's how I feel about it. But then I realized I had no and I tried. Then he would flash on me, and then I was like, oh, whoa, okay. And then I stayed, which I shouldn't have done. I walked up too much, and Crunch didn't even have what it took. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Enemy double kill.
So it just didn't work that way. I was gonna tell them I need vision of the Chimera, but I was like, they didn't even bother, so I'm like, okay, never mind. But I was hoping they would walk up and give me vision. If they had walked up and give me vision, as he's backing under the tower, I'd have been able to get him. Murdock's mana costs are immense, so I might build resolution on him instead of full crit. I don't know. Yeah, I realized that Faye isn't using ult. The ult is, if you look on top, the blue button, the blue dot, that's the ult. There's a yellow dot and a blue dot. The ult is a blue dot. And I realized Faye wasn't using ult, so I was like, Then I was typing the phase like, why didn't you use ult? And as I'm doing that, I get hit. And I deserve that. I deserve that. I shouldn't have been typing in the middle of that, but it was what it was. I was like, I realized that Faye wasn't using ult, and I'm like, why aren't you using ult? Like, the phase ult is on a low cooldown. It's area of effect. Like, why aren't you using it? Like, what's up with that? Like, why are you holding on to it? But, you know, it's what it is. So, I was a little frustrated there. I'm not gonna lie, but I got myself in. I think the previous game I had lost as well. Yeah, previous game I had lost. Can't remember who I lost to, but it was just a little frustrating. So I was like, you know what? I started there, and then I was like, nah, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I was like, why is the Faye holding on to her ult? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know. Again, like the crunch is on the other side of the map. So I'm trying to get to Narbash to see if I could help him. But I'm like, yeah, it doesn't even make sense. It don't even make sense because I'm like, why is Crunch on this side of the map?
Under attack.
You know? So.
Enemy tower under siege. Enemy towers destroyed. Enemy towers destroyed.
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I just did. I was like, yeah, this is annoying. This is annoying.
Ziggy! Stop! Ziggy!
Yeah, that's me yelling at my Alexa. I have it set up so that if I cough, it makes sense. But yeah. I mean, it was frustrating because I know it's a fallacy. Like they say it's a fallacy, but it's frustrating because it's like. It's frustrating because you play against Faye and I gotta be building all this magic resist because every time I play against a Faye, most times the Faye is ulting me on sight. But then I play with a Faye and this Faye is holding on to ult like if it's some mana or the Last Supper or something, and I'm like, come on, bro. So yeah, I was a little
Your skill right.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little frustrated. Wasn't my best moment. But you know, I'm working on it. Nobody's perfect. I'm working on it.
Enemy towers
like, yeah, you gotta get out, bro. And then I was waiting for the Fae to ult. She got the Twin Blast. So I'm like, bro. Yeah. Twin Blast was got. I was like, alright. I ain't mad at her. But now I don't have no, I don't have no mana. So I'm like, let me go back. And then Faye gets thing, but I'm like, yeah, you don't even use your... Gotcha. Now I have to flash. So I'm like, alright, let me do this. Yeah, but there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can really do about it. Maybe the Fray was new. I don't know. It was just annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was super annoying. I was like, because of the knockups on Bellica, I was gonna get Absolution. That was what I was thinking. Because I already had 3 crit items, so I'm already at 75% crit. Plus, I have the Vanquisher, so I know that if I get them below a certain amount, then thing. But I was like, okay, let me see if this person's gonna stay, if this person's gonna leave, what they're gonna do. Yeah, but it didn't work. I missed. So I was like, alright, if they're gonna fight in left lane, my idea is, alright, instead of running over there to fight with them in left lane, let me just take waves. Let me take waves. Let me see if I can get the mid in hit. With nobody on it, alright, okay. Nobody's doing mid in hit, I'll do mid in hit. I didn't know what the Twin Blast was. Oh, the Twin Blast was dead, actually. So yeah, I was like, alright, we got this. Boom. Mid in hit. Went to go help with Greystone after that, because I was like, alright, Greystone's still alive. Let's see what we could do. He jumped up there, and I was like, yeah, I'm not chasing him. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense chasing him in between towers. Let's let him have his way. So they wanted to do
The enemy core is under attack.
Shot ready.
they wanted to do Fang. And I was like, alright, I'm already here. Let me just ward up and go do let me try and get this tower while they do Fang, so I'll create some type of distraction. It didn't really make sense to me. Didn't really make sense. And then I see that they came, I was like, alright, let me get out of here. Let me hoof it out of here. So I put in my stim pack and I got the heck up out of here. Then I waited around to see, and then I was like, oh snap, bro. And the Bellica, I'm like, that, bro. Let me get out of here.
Enemy tower under attack.
You know what, I didn't think to check to see if the Fae and the Bellica, like after the game, before I did this, I didn't think to check and see if the Fae and the Bellica were, like, whoa. didn't expect it to 0 to 100 move like that. It's like, wow. That I didn't expect. Yeah, but they were able to get that. So I was like, alright, that's cool.
An enemy inhibitor is under siege. Allied towers.
Maybe I should have maybe I should have been more. I should have given that tower, but I was like, whatever, you know. Like, what sense does it make? Like, I was like, let me see if they're gonna get them low. If they get any one of them low, then I'll ult them, but that didn't make sense. They were able to get out anyway and hide behind the tower. So I was like, alright, if they're gonna do that, let me push, because I didn't see anybody on the map. So, oh yeah, the Grayson was going in first hand. So I was like, let me push this and then go see if I can help, because they're gonna try to fight, and if they don't pay attention to the back line, then, you know, you could always get somebody else. I was like, alright. He made it over. That was that. I went back and pushed out mid lane. And then I was heading over to dual lane, because that tower was about to go. Those minions were about to take that tower. I was like, alright, let's go. But let me go at least see about that. See if I could get that fixed up.
And allied towers destroyed.
Just like my days on patrol.
It's just moving. I was like, dang.
The enemy core is under attack.
Yeah, I missed completely. I was like so bad at that. So bad at that. I'm like, so bad at it.
Enemy towers destroyed.
Yeah, so bad at that.
An enemy inhibitor is under
Got blown up.
enemy killing spree.
And all through that, the Faye again didn't use her ult. And I'm like, bro, we had a whole team fight and you ain't use your ult. So I'm like, what's really going on? What's really going on here?
Allied tower destroyed.
But I wasn't gonna quit. I was tilted, I'm not gonna lie. So I wasn't gonna quit on it. But I'm like, they group up as 3. Why are you not using your ult? Like, what's up with that? You just not using your ult at all. When is that happening? Why is that happening? I don't understand. So at this point, I'm still 6-5-4. So, you know, still doing okay. I don't know what the hell. So let me check the red buff, but the red buff is gone. They just took the red buff. So right now, towers wise, the game is pretty even. They're out there doing they're doing prime. They're doing not prime. They're doing Fangtooth, most likely. But then I saw the Chimera, the jungler, in the off lane. So I'm like, in the dual lane actually. So I'm like, nah, maybe not. Then I see him going back to things. So I'm like, oh, okay, they're not doing Fang. Let me put a ward on it. Let me back. Because I know he wouldn't make it to the tower on time to like take the whole thing. So I was like, let me back and let me head over there. So that he's not going to get the in hit. So he starts doing his thing, but I'm like, alright. And then the crunch came too, so I was like, alright, good. Got it. Boom. The only reason I was okay with it with the inhibitors is because the inhibitors heal over time. So as long as we got the kill, then we would have been able to... They wanted to do prime. I was like, let me push out the wave so that they can't come back and try and take that inhibitor because it's the only one that's low. So I was like, let them do this. They have enough damage with the Fade. The Fade, Crunch, and the Sevarog with the Narbash providing supports and heals. You know, the Chimera and the Greystone is dead, so I don't think that the Phase, Twin Blast, and Bellica would try to step up. So I was like, alright, let me push this out. See what I can get for it. That's my girlfriend. I don't know what she was laughing at, but it's like, let me see.
The power of the orb is yours.
With that, we got orb. And then as I saw Phase pop out, I'm like, oh, okay, so they were waiting. They were waiting to trap me. They were waiting to trap me. So it's like, there's a good thing I didn't go too ham. You know?
My sniper's up.
Watching this, it makes me realize like how much it makes me realize how much you should really trust in the way, like, because the recommended thing is when you have that when you have when you have this, when you pass the laning stage, it should be a 1-3-1. You have the off laner in one lane, the mid laner in another lane, and the jungler, the support and the carry in the mid lane, and all three should try to push at once. So it makes sense. Hope you guys enjoyed. The video wasn't that much, but it was just an insight into you know, me playing Murdock, the mistakes I made, also the fact that we were able to get a win, the build, all that stuff. Thank you again for joining for another episode of another chapter of my diary, which is the diary of a mobile player. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you on the next chapter. Peace.